Welcome to the Uncultured Opinions podcast. This is episode 6. On my left is Ethan,
This
and on my
episode-
right is Sam.
Wait, yes, this
Yeah,
is
this is
episode 6.
six.
I got confused because we pre-recorded one for Thursday.
Huge continuity issue. We've recorded an episode, but you haven't heard it yet. This is your first episode of the week, but this is our second episode of the week.
So that's weird.
Wow,
Yeah.
trippy.
Good morning, y'all.
Yeah, my
It's
voice
really
is gonna
early.
be really like.
It's really early.
Yeah.
It is.
I
It's
don't
like
like
it's
6
not really early.
a.m. It is 6 a.m. at
It's
the
like
time of
it's like
recording.
noon. We're like it's really early.
Wow.
Okay, it's 10:44, but also we didn't get out of the movies until
Yeah. Like almost 12.
almost 12 last night.
Dude, I got home
then-
and like
I
took
went
a
and did my
shit, and then I got out of it, and it was like 12 o'clock, and I'm like, what? I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, I didn't think I took that long of a shit.
I know, I had-
It was actually just maybe really
I
long.
was so tired. I had to go to bed, but I also had to edit the podcast.
Mad
yeah, you
respected.
did that last night. Yeah, I went grocery shopping after work because I didn't have time to do it today. Because after this podcast, I'm going to my other job. So yeah, we went grocery shopping after the movie, and like I didn't look at the time like at all, and I was like so tired and annoyed, and I was so hungry. I bought so much food last night. Like you're not supposed to grocery shop when
Yeah,
you're
when
hungry.
Yeah.
I bought so much fucking food because I was hungry, but like that's okay because I've got a lot of food now. But anyway, I didn't look at the time until I was almost home, and it was like almost 1, and I was like, what the fuck?
My roommate works at a bluegrass karting, and he brought home like a giant thing, like a giant tin of pulled pork
Ooh.
and about like 20 different just like sandwich buns because someone catered it and just like didn't take it. So they're like, hey, do you want this?
Why
And
wouldn't you
he's like,
take it?
"Yeah."
Because if you cater, you can take it. You pay for it.
Yeah, but they sometimes like the companies just don't take it, so they just give it
Like
to the
when I was
employees.
in a wedding, and like I was helping clean up afterwards because the bride and groom were drunk, and so we stayed after to help clean up. And they're like, "You want anything? Like we paid for all this food, you can have it." And I think we ended up taking like a giant thing of potato salad, and then it sat in my fridge forever. And then it got really nasty because we didn't eat it because it's potato salad.
Yeah, that goes bad really quickly.
But
too.
like, yeah, you pay for it. You might as well take everything that's left over.
I agree.
Dude,
Why wouldn't you?
my itinerary for today is gonna suck hardcore because I need to get all the episodes up on YouTube, which means I have to edit them all into a video, export them, upload them to YouTube, and make a custom thumbnail for every single one.
Are you complaining about having to sit in a chair all day?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you do all day?
Yeah,
anyways?
that's what I do at work.
That's
Why
what
would I
I'm
want to do it again? I'm just kidding. I want to
Oh.
play Star Wars, but I
Ooh,
gotta
I'm
get-
buying that tonight.
It's so good, dude.
I'm getting that
I
tonight.
really enjoy
I'm so
it.
excited. I've heard nothing but good things. We should have talked about that on the Star Wars episode.
I know. I wanted
Why
to,
did
but
we
we
bring
didn't
up?
have time.
I mean, I hadn't played it, but I've heard it's really, really good.
Honestly, I know we're mostly movies, but we could do an episode on, or at least a segment of the game once we both beat it.
Man, it's gonna be a long time. I never play video games. It'll
Yeah,
be a
I'm
hot
really-
minute
I'm
Yeah,
really bad
before
about
I-
beating games.
Same.
before I beat it. If I beat it, and that's a strong if.
I can't tell you the last single player game I've beaten.
But I'll tell you what though,
Oh,
if
it's Modern Warfare.
if it's good enough to where I beat it and I enjoy it, we'll definitely want to talk about it because I don't really get that deep into games. So if it gets to the point where I played enough to beat it, say we probably should have a discussion about it because I never play games.
Yeah, I love playing games. Like, I keep up with the industry so much, but it's also, like, it's so hard for me to get into them anymore. Like, I don't know what it is. I've been told it's depression.
Well, it's really easy
Who
to get
cares?
into games now
But,
with
like-
VR.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, literally. But I don't know. I have that problem too. Like it's hard for me to get into. It's like when I only play with my friends, so it's hard for me to like get into a game
Yeah.
where I'm just playing with myself.
Yeah, I have to force myself because, like, I won't want to. I'll just sit there and think about maybe doing it. And, like, sometimes I
Same.
don't have the energy to keep doing it. Like, I don't know.
How do you not have the energy to like move your thumbs?
Nah, see, I like
It's-
fall
it's a
asleep. I'll get
mental-
bored.
I
Or
get
playing.
what you're saying.
It's a commit to playing this game.
Like I'd rather watch from YouTube and be completely honest, which is weird.
You rather watch
Yeah.
what?
I'd
I
rather
agree.
watch YouTube than like play
Okay.
video games nowadays
Yeah,
there's a
it
lot-
depends.
to watch.
Sometimes I'd rather watch people play video games than actually play video games myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a mental commitment.
Brent, wake up.
Dude, I'm tired.
making
Brent. How are you tired, dude? Your schedule's all changed.
Yeah, and I went to bed at, like, almost 4 last night.
Why?
I was
I was
editing
editing
the
the pod.
Better be a good one.
It's
I want to
good.
hear back. You know what? You should have
I had
dropped.
to cut a lot.
You should have
of
dropped
stuff.
like laser sounds and like explosions, like really faint, in the back of the podcast. because it's a whole Star Wars episode.
You just
So here
like
in the back.
play the score.
What, you mean the stuff I already did for the episode?
Yeah, you definitely did not do that.
What if he did?
They
though?
don't know that.
What if he did? Because we haven't heard the edited version either.
It's true. I
They
think he would have
haven't
been so
either, so-
excited. He would have been so excited. He would have told us. He'd be like, "Y'all listen to this. Look what I did."
Yeah.
Yeah, but that idea is so good, so I think by the time people hear that episode, you know, it might
Speaking
be
of
in
Star
there.
Wars, I just got a notification. There's a new ad for the new Star Wars movie. Got a new TV spot.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
It's called Fate. I don't know. It just popped up. Just thought it'd be
Dude,
interesting.
I'm so stressed about how we're going to do this Rise of Skywalker episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brent.
because you decided
I gotta
going
go
to
see-
Illinois is more important than the podcast.
Me and Ryan are in love.
Shut
You
up.
gotta
I have
go to
visit
Illinois.
Shut up.
I don't know what I'd do without her.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Honestly, so it comes out December 20th.
Yeah.
What days? When do you come back?
January.
What are you looking? Did you look? Oh, your phone.
January, something. Jesus.
January? God damn.
Bro, you gone for 2 weeks?
I'm there for, like,
I was gonna say if it's like a week later, it's no big deal because it's a bigger
Christmas is on a Wednesday.
I'm leaving
You're leaving the weekend
one.
before.
What day are you coming back?
I'm leaving the 21st at like 3 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, well, the movie comes out the 20th, so we can.
We work on Friday.
Homie, you telling me that there's not gonna be a midnight showing of Rise of the Skywalker? Absolutely, there's gonna be a showing at like 1 a.m. You can get your ass up.
Yeah, you're leaving at 3. Oh, no, because we still have to record and edit. That's the thing. Like, it's going to be impossible to get it up.
No, he's got like 24 hours. We can do it. There's like a 24-hour time frame.
If he's
They'd
leaving,
be
are you
pushing
leaving
it.
Saturday at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
He's leaving Saturday morning
Like
at 3
Friday
a.m.
night into 3 a.m. at Saturday.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
off Friday?
No.
No. That's where it's impossible.
Get off that day, and
No.
then we'll do it beforehand.
No, because
Unless-
I'm gonna take off a different day. during
Unless
the
we
whole
saw
week.
it Thursday at midnight.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was
Thursday-
saying.
Thursday
yeah,
at
it's Thursday
midnight.
at midnight.
And then Brent edits, goes to work with no sleep. Edits
then-
Friday.
but when are you gonna
and then
record it?
drives
Yeah, there's no time to record
When are you
it.
gonna record it?
after that.
You can't come here after that.
There's no way we're gonna be able to record
Yeah,
here
it's
at
just
like
not happening.
4
We're
a.m.
just going to have to do it a week later.
It's gonna
when
be
do you
more
come
than a
back?
week later. Yeah, what day you come
you're,
back?
You're going to have to see it while you're in Illinois. You're going to have to tell Ryan that that's
I
what
come
your
back
guys' plans
January
are.
5th.
January
Jesus fuck,
5th.
son.
I mean, that
Wait.
gives.
You taking a 2-week vacation?
A week.
Okay, at that point, that's like 3 weeks, right? 2.5.
That's not 3 weeks. It's literally a week
That's
and a few
16 days.
It's not. Definitely. 100%.
Brother,
It's
you're
the
not coming back
20th.
January
never-
5th.
Never mind.
It's literally
No,
16 days.
Okay, shut up for a second.
Okay, there's nobody's
I
coming
was-
back the 5th.
Okay, no, I'm coming back. I'm leaving the 21st. I'm coming back the 29th.
Okay.
And then I forgot. She's coming down here to Kentucky for like a week.
Okay, well, she can be on the podcast. I don't care. It just got to get done.
I agree.
100. Like, that is not an issue. We got another mic. It'll be fine. But it's got to get done.
She can speak
We
into
can-
my mic.
Wait, so are we going to go
She
that
doesn't
many
even wanna
weeks
see
without a
Star
pod?
Wars.
Or are we going to start doubling up? Like, what's going to happen? What's the plan?
What do you mean?
We can't double up if you work on Sundays.
I'm off Saturdays. It's Sunday now. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I work today. We're here.
Yeah,
We're
but
making it happen.
We can't do 2 on Sunday because you're like, ooh, gotta work.
Why you? You're the one. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. As soon as you get back,
Stop licking your lips into the mic.
as soon as you get back, the first day you're available. I heard that from over here.
It's so hard to sample that
That
out.
one was juicy. That was a juicy one.
That was the first day you're back. We're gonna record it, and that one can be a full spoiler one because there's plenty of time for people to see the movie.
I still don't know if we should full spoil it, but yeah, we can jump in earlier.
Well, yeah, not full spoil, but
Yeah.
you can more in depth
I agree.
discuss.
Yeah, but like, how's it gonna look if I come back and I'm like, hey, parents, I just came back from another state, but immediately I'm doing a podcast.
Well, I don't mean like an hour after you get back in your house. I just mean next day or two. I
Yeah.
don't mean
Yeah, not
like I
you-
don't.
you
I don't
like,
mean
walk
you
in,
pull
we're
in
walking
and we're
in.
here waiting for you to do the pod. I just mean.
Well, I'm coming back that Sunday.
Okay, then we gotta do it on Sunday, I guess.
I don't. If you take
That's-
off work, yeah.
Fuck.
I don't think that's happening.
We're also
What's-
going to Tennessee too. Dude, the holiday's gonna be rough.
When are you going to Tennessee?
Holiday. I mean, it's. I think it's the weekend after.
Yeah, that's
Christmas.
the weekend he gets back.
Might just be rough.
So he's off work, but
I'm
he's
off
not
work.
in town.
I don't know. It'll be rough. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Don't worry about it,
This
Brent.
is the way.
This is the way. Sam hasn't watched it yet. It's from The Mandalorian.
Oh,
Imagine not watching The Mandalorian when you have a free Disney Plus account.
what a scrub, dude. I don't know how it's free, dude, to pay for that shit.
You do not.
With my friendship.
Dude, Mandalorian, top TV show.
So
2019, 100%.
Better than Game of Thrones.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
I like Game of Thrones a lot, but I'm really enjoying Mandalorian so far. That might be better. Okay, so I guess let's get into some news real quick before we get into our main topic.
What's
What
the
do you want
news?
to talk about, Brent? I know you want to talk about something in the Titans.
Okay,
You didn't sound very
Yeah, no, you sound very
enthusiastic.
enthusiastic.
You sound like you didn't want to bring it up.
yeah.
Why didn't you want to bring it up?
Okay, so for some of you guys that don't know, my favorite superhero is either three of them because I can't choose who I like more. It's Batman,
He keeps adding
Spider-Man,
one.
and Nightwing. No, it's always been them. Batman, Spider-Man, and Nightwing. They're all my top one favorite superhero because I can't choose who I love more.
If it
So
was,
Nightwing.
if I were to guess, I'd say your favorite is probably Nightwing, just because your Instagram handle is I am Nightwing.
It's not my Instagram, but thanks
It's
for
Brent like chimichangas.
Oh yeah, that's Brent like
Dude, stop
Chimichangas.
shouting out my social on the pod.
Brent, I'm trying to get you famous, dude.
Your Snapchat is
Pork chop. Is it pork chop?
something related to Nightwing. But then also your SoundCloud like picture, your backdrop picture is you in a Nightwing jacket
Yeah.
holding a
Bow staff.
stick.
It's a bow staff.
I know it's a bow staff. I was trying to get him to correct me, Sam. Dang it.
It's a bow staff.
I was really trying to get him upset because I called it a stick.
Yep.
Because you got mad at someone else because I called it a stick. But anyway,
So what are your thoughts on this Nightwing outfit?
what are your thoughts on this Nightwing
so
outfit?
they revealed the Nightwing suit, right? And I've been wrestling with it for a few days. I want to like it. I really want to like it, but I don't.
If you have to try to like something, it's not good.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying because like you love it and you don't want to not like something you love
Yeah.
so much. But if you don't feel it initially, you're not gonna like it.
I
Why-
don't
Why don't
really-
you like it?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
pull it
wanna-
up. I haven't looked at it.
I don't
yet.
want to be that guy because I know I'll make comments about how I don't like it and people will be like, oh, it's stupid. What are you, a troll? I'm like, no, I'm a diehard Nightwing fan and I'm not trying to be stuck up because I'm super excited he's finally getting representation and I'm going to support him and I love the actor that plays him. I think he's perfect.
Oh, tell me
But-
how you really feel, Brent.
But like,
He's popped off.
but it's just, I don't like the suit. I really don't. Nightwing is not Batman. He doesn't need like 50 different metal plates on his suit. Like he's not Batman. Like the thing I like about Nightwing's suit is it's like he's an acrobat, so it was almost like a skin tight like leather suit with like some bullet armor padding underneath, and that's Nightwing.
Is it this one?
No, I'll show you.
I didn't think that was it. I've seen that before. That's like a character concept, wasn't it? We'll
Yeah,
pop it
that
up.
was-
We'll for all you
that was a fan
for all you
made.
video watchers, we'll pop it up on the screen. Oh, are you serious?
I don't like it.
That's ugly.
Yeah, and like they
It
don't
is bulky compared to like what he
That's-
actually looks like.
Did you that one?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
like
ugly.
it's kind of cool. Like I do look at it and I'm like,
Where
oh my
the
god,
hell is
that's
his
Nightwing.
Nightwing logo on it?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
That's what I think too. That's what I don't like about it.
Bruh,
Well, Nightwing never really has a logo.
Okay, it was like a-
but like
Bird.
it looked like something.
not really because if you look at that figure and that pop I have, like the
yeah, I
most,
guess.
it's just the V, and that's what I wanted it to have, and it's not really the V. It just goes down and then there's like a small little like thing
It's
going
got
down.
like a little bird
They-
though head, like a tiny
yeah,
head.
it's ugly though because it's
And
all
they-
armor plated.
Yeah, and they don't
Yeah.
have the side V's. It doesn't really go down the arm, and if it does, it's like very faint.
Yeah, that's rough.
And it's not skin tight. Even if you look at that Arkham City like figure I have up there, it's not like a skin tight suit either. It's got some plating on it, but like it's not a lot, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
like all it is armor plating.
Yeah, it is. I see
Yeah,
that.
when I looked it up, there's a lot of like fan made, like cosplayers,
Yeah.
they're all way better than this. Like, come on.
And I hate hating on it because I love Nightwing,
But
but
you have
I
every
just,
right to hate on it. It was terrible.
I don't like it that much. Like, I'm gonna support it, and even in the trailer, it looked kind of cool. They had the
Oof.
Eskrima sticks,
Sky.
and the Eskrima sticks look so
This guy's
good.
so proud of his creation. Like, look at him.
And look at that comic picture right next to it. Like,
Yeah.
that's so good.
Like, there's a guy who, I guess, one of the Warner Brothers, like, working on it or something. I don't know. But, like, he's clearly very happy with
it's
what
a
he's
cool
created
suit,
as the suit.
but
it's
not a cool
suit.
Nightwing suit.
Agreed.
I agree.
It's a cool suit, but it definitely is not a cool Nightwing suit. It's
If you want to do a faithful Nightwing suit, that's not it. And, like, my problem, I've been saying a lot, it's too expensive.
Wait, what's too expensive?
The Nightwing suit, it's too expensive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I know shows they want to, like, in movies, they want to go big or go home, make it expensive looking, but Nightwing didn't need that. Like,
I mean,
yeah, like, he's Batman's ward, but, like, he's not under Batman. In those Nightwing comics I have back there, he's living on his own. He's not using Bruce Wayne's money really that much. Like, he's on his own.
Are we going to see Batman and Titans?
Batman's been in Titans.
Oh, I don't know.
But,
I didn't
like,
watch it.
But, like, kind of at the
It's not
end
that
of,
More
good.
educated.
at the end of the season finale of season 1, he was in there wrecking, but you never really saw his face that
Spoilers.
much.
Jeez, I
And
was going to watch
season,
that.
Season 2, Bruce Wayne's been in it this whole time, but he hasn't been Batman.
Brent, I'm going to give you a big spoiler right now, but Bruce Wayne is Batman.
What?
Where you're like, Batman was in it at the end of season 1, and then Bruce Wayne was also in it. So I didn't know if you knew. I didn't know if you knew.
But you've
Yeah,
never seen
yeah.
them in the same room.
Yeah, it's like, just don't look at all the Batman stuff I have. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew that.
Well, I mean,
Technically, Dick Grayson is Batman, too.
Dick Grayson's probably my favorite Batman.
Dick Grayson's
Well,
my
maybe not
favorite.
favorite Batman, but favorite apprentice? Is that what
Dick
you would
Grayson's
call
my
him?
favorite Bat family person.
Bat family?
Mhm.
I could get that. Well, Red Hood.
I like Red Hood, but
Who plays Red? Who's Red Hood? That's
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. Jason Todd's my favorite for sure.
I like Dick Grayson a lot. I just really like Nightwing.
Dude, Red Hood's
and I like that
pretty
he
dope.
becomes Batman. He's the heir to the cowl.
Red Hood's pretty good. If you watched, I know you've seen it.
Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood, dude. Under the Red Hood is so good. Have you watched it, Sam?
I'm not.
Have you watched any of the animated
I'm not.
DC's animated movies? Top tier.
Mm.
Like
Better than Frozen?
Huh? Oh, absolutely.
I could see that.
I mean, it's not that hard to beat Frozen out though. So
Yeah,
Brent's
true.
over here fuming. Looks
Not in a good way though. Not
What you-
tonight.
what you gonna do? Cry? You gonna cry about it?
He probably cried last night
I think he did.
I didn't cry.
I think.
out of like happiness.
All right, when are we? What are we gonna jump into the movie? Well, maybe.
Did you have
Well,
any-
no, we're still on news. We're still on news.
do
Never
you have any
mind.
more news you want to talk
I
about?
think Ethan had some news.
I did have some news. So last week it got leaked. I don't know. It was like confirmed but unconfirmed.
Yeah, it was like a weird.
It
Todd
was
Phillips
stated that it
quote.
was confirmed
Yeah,
that we were getting a Joker sequel, but it
it's probably people
definitely
just
was-
manipulating what
it
was said.
definitely was not
I
confirmed.
have a news of the same thing, just with something else we reported earlier in the podcast.
Wait, what?
I said that Robert Downey Jr. was coming back to What If. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
confirmed to not be true.
Jesus.
Oh, so you lied to us.
Yeah. So
What you're
everyone's
saying,
everyone
I was
You-
going off the information I knew.
everyone's all hyped up that Robert Downey Jr. is now in What If, and then he's
Yeah,
just
alright.
not.
15 listens from yesterday.
It's 15 people that you lied to, Brent.
I'm really sorry, fans. Actually, no one really watched that episode.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, it's okay. So no one watched that episode. So
What is edited out?
just edit it
After
out
the
pretend like
fact.
it didn't happen.
Just edit out the podcast. The entire podcast.
Oh,
Just delete
don't
it.
do that.
Just delete the podcast.
All right, so a Joker sequel might be in the works, but it is not.
Better not be.
But it is not confirmed. But what is confirmed is that Todd Phillips does have the rights to at least one other Batman villain,
I saw that.
and they are planning on doing another origin story. And then after the Joker grossed $1 billion, he went to Warner Brothers, and they are currently trying to get the rights to a bunch of other Batman villains, and he wants to do a series of villain
That would be so sick.
uh
like origins.
Origin stories.
So they're like all separate
Standalones.
Yeah.
He
all
only wants to
standalones.
do standalones.
I think that's a power move.
Do not do any sequels.
And don't tie it into anything that's currently going on.
The only
like just
maybe
all
you could
standalone.
you could put them. I mean, you could put them in the same universe as the other standalones, but they don't need to have.
Maybe if you just say like, "Hey, there was a riot."
Huh?
Maybe
Yeah,
if you
like
say
some
That's what I'm
"Hey, there was
saying.
a
Like,
yeah.
riot."
it would be. It
Some
would seem
small
counterproductive.
references.
It would seem counterproductive to do a bunch of Batman origin sequels and none of them be tied together, especially if they're done by the same director.
Yeah.
But like, we don't need to see Walking Phoenix in a Penguin movie. You know what I mean? Like, it can happen at the same time. There can be touches to it, but like, we don't need crossovers. That's what I hate.
Who would you
about-
like to see the most though, out of a villain? Is it
I'd love
only
to
Batman?
Huh?
Is it only Batman villains?
Well, DC villains, but
Okay.
it'll probably be
I know
Batman
mainly
villain.
Batman villains. I'm not a big rest of the DC.
Probably. I mean, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a Riddler origin story.
I think that's the most logical step. My thing with this is, I'm not excited. I'm not like upset, but like I'll go see one of these, and obviously like my Batman DC thing will kick in. I'll be like, I gotta see it. My problem with it is, I don't want too much of a good thing. I don't want to be like, oh, we just happened to have the Joker. He did really good.
Yeah.
Let's pump out 8 more.
Why is that to say that every?
Brent, why are you crying?
I just get tears when I'm tired.
Just kidding.
It's
Because
like,
Joaquin killed it, so it's gonna be hard to match.
yeah. Why is it like?
That's
Why
true.
would every
It's
other
gonna be
villain
hard to beat
suddenly adapt
gonna be
to
hard.
that form of like? I don't want to see 10 movies of normal guy. Society beats on him. He becomes a villain. I don't want to see 10 of those movies. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't
get
want
you.
to see 10 movies that look like the Joker. The Joker was special, and I love Todd Phillips, and I want to see him do more.
Did you
But
relate
I
to the
don't
Joker?
want to see so many movies that are just like the Joker.
No, I agree.
I would agree with that too.
If okay, it hypothetically, say we're to get 3, and you can pick the 3 more villain origin stories that we're getting. Who would be your pick? Who do you think would be the best decisions?
Are we talking Batman or DC?
Probably either or, whichever.
Sinestro would be really cool.
Okay.
I think the next step might be Poison Ivy,
Ooh.
That would be a good
Ooh.
one. That would be actually really good.
and then maybe Bane. I could see them doing Bane.
I'd like to see Bane, but I don't want. That was my only issue with the
Ivy
Dark
would
Knight
be
trilogy.
cool.
Bane would have to be kind of an action movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my only issue with.
Sorry for that.
Jesus, Brent.
I get cold.
Just gotta keep it hot.
It's not allowed. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, my only issue with the Christopher Nolan trilogy, which is one of the best trilogies out there, hands down. I wasn't a huge fan of Bane.
They didn't bulk him up. Like, Tom Hardy's good.
Don't
but
get me
they
wrong.
didn't bulk him up.
I liked Bane. I thought he played him really well in what they did with Bane. I don't like what they did with Bane, but I thought that they still portrayed it well, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
I would have liked to see a more comic-esque Bane, like more comic style.
Yeah, like a Mexican wrestler.
Yeah,
like,
but even though they
doped up Bane.
right,
'Cause
but
he did-
even though they changed it,
it literally looked like Tom Hardy with a mask. It didn't look like someone
Yeah.
who's doped up on Titan.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But even though they changed it, I still think they did it. They still made it work to where it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like they changed Doomsday a lot in Batman vs Superman, but then they couldn't back it with, it didn't make any sense and it was ugly and it was awful.
I feel
But
like
Bane was totally different.
Yeah.
But it still made for a good movie, and it wasn't so bad and so different that they couldn't make it work. So
honestly, I feel like they might do a Lex Luthor movie.
maybe,
It's
but
just I don't see what they would do with it.
a
but
Lex
at the
Luthor
same
movie
time,
wouldn't really be an action movie. It would be
Yeah.
more. It would be more of a laid back because
well,
he.
Joker wasn't really an action movie.
That's true, because he was more. I mean, he eventually gets like when he gets like huge, but like if it's an origin story, it's gonna be like him in an office for like 90% of the movie.
Yeah.
I
I
feel.
think that'd be a hard one, the origin. I like
I don't
Ivy,
want to
though.
see it, but I feel like they would do it.
I do like the
lie.
Ivy
100% you'd go see it.
I mean, I would see it. I'm
That's what
just
I'm
saying,
saying.
like, I'm not saying like I'm begging for it.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with your picks. I think I'd rather see the Riddler, probably Bane though. Maybe Poison Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
but definitely Riddler and Bane. I don't know about the third one. Third one can be a toss-up. Whatever they want. I don't care.
I'm trying to look around and see like if I have villain like figures. Dude, the Phantasm wouldn't make for a villain origin at all, but I want to see the Phantasm in live action. I know it would not make for a villain origin story because
No,
it would
it's
just
too
be
small.
that would just be Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
He's not even really a villain.
yeah, it's not.
For real,
It's not
for real.
big enough. You could do a.
Dude, hot take. Actually, I don't know if it's like a warm take. Batman Mask of the Phantasm is probably the best Batman movie of all time and is better than The Dark Knight. I love The Dark Knight, but Mask of the Phantasm really shows the burden of being Batman.
But it's also really hard to compare an animated film
I get that,
to
but
live action. It's really difficult.
I don't think that it just can't be better though.
No, I didn't say it
I
can be
do-
better. I'm just saying
It doesn't even come down to like, oh, I hate The Dark Knight because it's overrated. I love
you
The
hate
Dark Knight.
You hate The Dark Knight? Is that
No.
what you're saying? Brent hates The Dark Knight?
Yes, the Batman
Brent
fan
loves
hates The Dark
Batman
Knight.
and hates The Dark Knight.
No, I love The Dark Knight. I think it's an amazing movie, but I think Mask of the Phantasm really shows the burden that being Batman like takes on Bruce, and I think it deals with Bruce's character better than most comics I've read and all of the Batman movies and maybe most of the shows. Because they actually show that Bruce just doesn't want to be Batman, but he made that vow to his parents, and like he feels like he can't be happy because of that vow. Like he is crying and begging at their grave, and it's like raining, and he's like,
I feel like I
he's
can't
like,
be
I wanna
happy
be
because
happy.
of depression, but that's okay.
I feel that. He's like, I want to be happy. I want to be with this girl. Please, can you like forgive me for this like thing? And then he realizes that he just can't have love, and he can only be the Batman and protect people.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I wish I could be the Batman.
So you feel that way, but then you have nothing else to add. So you just feel like you can't be happy, but you can't protect people.
Yeah.
I don't
Instead
see
of-
Brent being
So
Batman.
so Batman feels like he can't be happy because he has to protect people, but you can't do either.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
So
saying?
you're useless.
So you're useless.
Pretty much.
Damn.
Love you, Brent.
You,
I love you too.
what about actually? You know what live action I'd love to see?
Scarecrow.
Oh, actually, Scarecrow. I didn't even think about that. No, this is a Marvel one. It's not
Scarecrow we got on
DC.
here.
But have you read the Cosmic Ghost Rider?
Cosmic Ghost Rider is insane.
Right,
Dude,
did you just say
it
that
is-
because you know he loves Cosmic Ghost Rider, or did you
No,
actually
I
wanna
didn't
say
know.
that?
Actually, we'd never had the Cosmic
I
Ghost Rider
really
discussion.
love Cosmic Ghost Rider.
I just saw the Thanos pop, and it made me think of probably
Yeah.
one of my favorite pops. So, do you know what Cosmic Ghost Rider is, Sam?
I do not.
So, Cosmic Ghost. Oh my God,
It's the most wild comic
it is
of all
the
time.
big. Oh, it's fucking nuts. It's absolutely insane. So basically, Cosmic Ghost Rider goes back in time to kidnap baby Thanos, and then they, basically
He tries to murder him.
He
and he's
tries to
like,
murder
"I
him, and
can't
then
do
he
it."
couldn't do it because it's a baby.
Let me just explain.
And then,
who
like,
hold
they
on.
travel-
Before you go
they-
into the plot, let me explain who Cosmic Ghost Rider is. Frank Castle becomes the Punisher, dies in war, gets brought back to life. What does he become, like the Herald of Galactus or something?
Yeah.
Dies, get brought back to life, becomes the Herald of Thanos, dies, gets brought back to life, becomes Ghost Rider, dies, gets brought back to life, and gets like cosmic powers when he's in Valhalla talking to Odin. He becomes Cosmic Ghost Rider and is like more powerful than like most beings in the universe.
That's nuts.
Dude, it's wild. It is so good. And then basically, so doesn't it end up like him and baby Thanos like traveling together?
Yeah, and basically he gets to a point where he's talking to Galactus or something, and then Galactus is like, "Alright, kill the child." And he's like, "What?" And then like you see a bunch of people start time traveling into like that area to like kill him because they're like, "You need to kill Thanos. This like you keeping him turns him into something far worse." And so like hundreds of thousands of people keep rolling
Don't
in
spoil it,
through
'cause-
time travel.
Don't spoil it because it's
So it's gonna be a live action.
no. It's definitely not gonna be a live action, but like
Oh,
It's one of the best comics, so if any-
twist, it was so funny.
no, don't spoil the twist because it's one of the best comics. So at least for anyone who is listening, and especially for Sam, I really want Sam to read this.
Read
Okay.
it, dude.
I
I'll
really-
look into it.
I really want Sam to read this because I love comics. It is by far my favorite one. It is absolutely wild.
It is wild, dude.
Dude,
It's
I have
insane.
I think I showed you when I bought that
I'm
pop.
trying to get the
'Cause
trade.
I stopped
of it.
before work to get the pop. the Cosmic Ghost Rider pop.
I wanted.
He's got baby Thanos.
I wanted to get that pop, but it hadn't yet.
Nuts.
I want them to make a pop of Thanos from that comic.
You have like three right there.
Adult Thanos from that comic.
I mean, maybe.
With
Have
the
they
shirt.
done a comic pop of Thanos?
They have ones that look like that.
I guess. Yeah.
It's just
That's a
obviously
cool
they're
one.
not holiday. Like they have ones of dude.
Dude,
There's
I love
one
the
I want
holiday
to.
ones.
There's one I want to get. It's like him on a throne, like with his foot on a skull, and there's like hundreds of skulls, and there's like he's doing the gauntlet.
Yeah, they're making.
I'm a diehard comic Thanos fan. I really like comic Thanos a lot.
I'll
He's one
keep
of my
that in
favorite
mind.
villains.
I've got one. I got a pop I need to bring to my desk at work for the holidays.
What is it?
It's
I might put that on my
So-
desk. Actually.
it's Baby Groot, but it's the holiday Groot. So he's got, so he's like really tiny because it's Baby Groot, but he's got Christmas lights wrapped around him.
That's cute.
The Captain America one, it's a snowman.
Yeah. I still need the Spider-Man one.
I really like the Spider-Man one. It's just Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man wearing a Christmas
I
sweater.
think he's holding a candy cane.
Yeah, and then the Deadpool one has candy canes.
Yeah, but Spider-Man's just holding one.
Oh yeah, Deadpool one has candy canes. Thanos is wearing what? Christmas sweater.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple others, aren't there?
Thanks.
The Star Wars ones are pretty cool. Star Wars holiday
Did
ones.
they have a Boba Fett like holiday special one?
Yeah, I saw that one.
All right.
Sam, I need you to watch the Star Wars holiday special. It's
Yeah,
the
we're doing
greatest
that
thing.
for our
It
Christmas.
is the greatest
Wait,
thing of
what's
all
the Star
time.
Wars holiday special?
Oh my! It is George Lucas's least favorite thing of all time. It aired on TV one time, and it was so bad that they pulled all the other airings.
Is it that bad?
It is hysterical, and it is canon.
Mm-hmm.
It has Mark Hamill in it. Like all the actors, like they're all in it.
Yeah.
And it bases around. So I'm gonna spoil it because
We're doing
Dude,
it
you
for
can
the Christmas special.
you can spoil it. It is the most
We're doing it for our Christmas
ass
episode.
backwards thing out there. It's fucking wild. It's the strangest movie I've ever
we
watched in my
shouldn't-
entire
we
It's
life.
shouldn't
like
talk
full
about it
movie
yet.
length and everything.
Huh?
Full movie length.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a
Jesus,
half.
dude.
It's like an
Oh my
hour and a
God, I
half.
didn't even know that was a
It
thing.
was a TV. It was only aired on TV. It only aired once. There were a couple hard
Where
copies.
do you find it?
Huh? It's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's not hard to find on YouTube.
Mm.
If not, you could illegally download it somewhere.
Yeah. Well, we
but-
don't do that. So
Whoa.
I said you could. I didn't say you should. But I watched it on YouTube. But like, you can't find hard copies anywhere because didn't George Lucas
They bought
he
them all?
sent people out to buy hard copies.
that's
'cause
amazing.
He didn't want people to see it.
That's funny.
It is so it's based around Chewie, if I remember correctly. It's based around Chewie's life.
We're not gonna talk about it,
Dude,
yet.
dude, it's
we're doing
wild.
an
We
ep-
can, we
we're
can
doing
wait
an
on
do a whole
it.
episode
episode
We'll
on
wait
that.
on it.
We're doing an episode on it.
It's crazy. It's so stupid, but worth the watch. It's the first time. I just hate it though, because like, this is our introduction to Boba Fett.
Okay.
This is where we first see him, and it just drives me mad. Okay, continuing.
All right, let's get to our main event, if you boys shall allow me.
This is gonna
Actually,
be
we
Brent.
just not have a main event this week.
Shut up.
I don't
Okay,
know if it's
I mean,
worth it.
I don't think it's worth to talk about.
Like it's almost worse than
You're
Charlie's
gonna-
Angels.
I'd
You're
almost
gonna-
think we shouldn't bring it up at all.
You're gonna infuriate me.
You're already
I
infuriated.
think we'll be fine if we do it. Honestly, I think.
It's pretty long already, dude.
Yeah,
we
it's pretty long.
We might want to.
If you get up, I swear to God.
I'm
he's
just
just
saying. All right.
he's just wrapping
Thanks
it up.
for listening
No,
to the episode.
no,
That's a wrap.
It's not a wrap.
You know, people are just gonna turn
People
it
are
off
just
now.
gonna turn it off because we're not even talking about the
They're like,
main
"Did you listen
topic.
to the podcast?" And you're like, they're like, "Yeah, but what'd you think
It
about
was a short
the,
one.
What'd you think about the Frozen?" Like, oh, I heard that's a wrap, so I turned it off. I thought we were done.
I'm not gonna lie. Billy's probably gonna do that.
Billy doesn't even listen anyways.
Billy listens to it, but all right, click next one. No, he doesn't listen to it
Okay,
anyways.
back to Frozen. We
Okay,
gonna even discuss the first one.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
discuss the first one. Brent, give us. It's been a while since I watched it, so I know you've probably seen it a billion times and
Yeah,
have it
I've-
all. You probably can
Not
play it
gonna
in your
lie,
head.
I've seen it an actual count of 23 times.
Okay,
Oh.
that's kind of weird that you have an actual account. But
That
go
is a
ahead.
little weird.
Just give us a brief synopsis of Frozen, the first Frozen. Okay, to preface, we saw Frozen 2 last night. If you couldn't figure it out,
Yes.
I've
Brent.
never seen Brent this excited.
I have literally never seen Brent more excited in my entire life than on the way to the movie theater. He's in the passenger seat of my car, and he's like yes, yes, yes. He's like bouncing up and down. I'm like, Brent, what is going on? He's like I'm so excited for Frozen 2. Like, he's in the theater. He is like giggling and laughing, and like when that first, when that scene drops up, he's like, oh, they started it the same way. Like when you see the Disney castle, because Frozen's is a little different because it's like snowing or whatever.
It was like the song, the chant.
Yeah, it did the chant instead of the thing, and he's like, they did it the same way. They did it the same way. He's like so excited. I've never seen you more excited, and I got, not gonna lie, a little tad concerned.
I was a bit concerned most of the movie.
Also, before we start, I want to get my little grievance out, because this is not related to the movie. It's related about movies in general. If you have a fucking infant, do not, I repeat, do not bring it to the theater. That is the most rude and inconsiderate thing on the face of the planet.
Or if it's crying, take it out of the theater.
Yeah, if it's crying, at the very least,
noise.
Get up and take it out.
And man,
that's an obligation
like,
you
holy
have.
shit.
I was just trying to vibe to Frozen, right?
I could feel like Brent was getting really annoyed with it.
The beginning was super annoying. Like, just everyone was talking. Like, there's like a mom up walking around. I'm like,
she's just
walking. The movie's starting.
Yeah.
Like, the movie's starting. The people next to me are talking. And I'm like, Brent, I swear to God, if people don't fucking stop talking.
Yeah, no, I was getting, like don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoyed the movie. Like, I liked it. But, like, the atmosphere of that movie was the fucking worst.
All the kids were like, oh, is that Anna? Oh, Anna, Elsa. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, just watch the movie.
So is
that. Yeah, so, like, there's a lot of kids in there, which is,
baby
like,
Elsa.
they're like, so, like, there's a lot of kids in there, which is expected. But, like, why was there that one mom that was, like, 3 rows down from us? Yeah, she stood.
She was literally
a solid 10 to 15 minutes.
Into the movie.
Of this movie. Like, she's just standing.
I'm
just
so confused.
walking back and forth in the aisle.
I was so confused.
I'm like, the kids are watching the movie.
Yeah,
like, what do you need to check on them for? They're not going anywhere. And then, like, I think it was a different mom that was also in that group. They had a baby.
The baby
and it
was
cried
the bad thing.
The entire movie. And she got up and took it out
once.
Yeah. And then the most annoying thing was when it was crying
at the end,
and she was patting its back, and you could hear it was like, you know what I'm talking about?
It stopped crying.
Well, no, it wasn't crying, but like, like when you hit your chest and you're speaking, so it was like, wah. I'm like, stop. I'm like, just take the fucking baby out. Like, I was getting so frustrated.
And it was like near the end of the movie, and I'm just like, Jesus. Like I'm just trying to enjoy the last.
I was trying to vibe, dude.
It made me think of that Tom Segura bit. You like Tom Segura, don't you?
You always relate it to a Tom Segura bit.
I've literally never related anything to a Tom Segura bit.
I've heard you say him like a few times.
I think on the first or second podcast I talk about.
I've never listened to him. I've heard him on Joe's podcast.
Okay, he's hysterical. He was talking about like, babies in the movie theaters and shit, and he's like, I swear to God, it happened to me like twice in a row. And he's like, the second time in the second movie, and he's like, I heard a baby, and he was like, no fucking way. And he's like, and then I heard a baby cry, and he's like, and then some old man goes, shut it up or get it out. And I'm like, I really wanted to repeat that, but I couldn't do it because I was like, I'm not that rude. But like, we can get back to the movie, but just like, if you have an infant, just either don't bring it to the movies, or for whatever reason you do, like, if it cries, take it out.
Yeah,
take it out. Like, fuck off. Like, that's.
Okay, so
it's just so frustrating.
In case you don't understand why I was freaking out, I need to preface: Frozen is no cap, no lie, like no
on
meme.
God,
on God, no meme, on Jaw. Frozen is my favorite movie of all time. Like
not really, animated movie, favorite movie.
Yeah,
of all
I
time.
really enjoyed Frozen, and I get clowned on for it so much. But like I wonder why. I was 13 when it came out, and like honestly, I was very bad with anxiety. I still am a little bit, but I was like awful. And I think like Let It Go and stuff like that really kind of helped me. So that's why like it frustrates me when people say that like guys can't like Frozen, because that movie helped me a lot. And I feel like I related to it a little bit because I was an awful brother. So like I wanted to like kick out my siblings all the time, and I didn't want to be near them. And then like watching Frozen, I was like, I probably shouldn't do that. And like it kind of helped me with a lot of things.
I feel it.
Could you say Let It Go was a big reason that Brent's music career took off?
Brent has talked to me a couple times, and he said like he really does relate to.
So is Brent's favorite movie also Frozen?
We've had that discussion a little bit. I think
Or is it 8 Mile? Because
I was gonna say, I feel like Beeren's favorite
dude.
movies.
Beerent really likes 8 Mile.
Yeah. But does he share your opinion on Frozen?
Oh yeah, he loves Frozen.
He loves Frozen.
We talk about it.
Why
all
didn't
the
he go
time.
to the movies with us?
He was in the stew.
He's in the
He's
stew.
in the vibe zone.
He's in the vibe zone.
Yeah.
No,
So,
like
we
I don't think there's an issue with like. Don't get me wrong. Like, I really enjoyed Frozen. Like I really liked the movie. I like children's movies. Like I really like
Frozen kind of does a good
Disney
job
animated usually does a great job
of
like,
not being super childish.
Yeah.
Like
See, I
like
think
they had
Disney
some
does a really-
non-childish moments that
Yeah,
were good.
I think Disney. We were talking about this the other day. Disney does a really good job about creating movies. You know, children's movies that adults are willing to go
I
see.
feel like they
Yes,
did it really good
yes.
with this movie with Olaf's jokes.
They miss it, dude.
Olaf
Olaf
makes the
like
movie.
100% had me dying.
He's hilarious.
I don't want to get into it yet,
That
but
movie.
like,
I was
I
like,
mean, he did a good job in the first one.
yeah.
See, I wasn't super
we'll
excited
get
to go
into
see
that.
Frozen 2. Not because I didn't want to. It was just, it's not my, top movie picks.
Yeah.
But there was nothing else to watch. But, like, I wasn't disappointed that we were going to see it. I just wasn't super excited. And I think I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. But, like, Olaf had me rolling. Like, it was actually really funny.
I find it funny because most podcasts I've listened to that review this, they bring on a female to talk about the movie because they're like, oh, female, they're a Frozen fan. It's funny.
Nope, it's Brent.
I'm the Frozen fan. I'm the dude on the podcast that his favorite movie is Frozen talking about. It's like, y'all had to bring me on for the podcast, and I won't be on next episode because they kicked me off after this one.
Yeah, we might.
Well, you are on next episode. Like, already.
That's true. You're already, the next episode's already recorded.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But we can do a recap of the first one. I don't think we'll be able to do it as good as Olaf did in Frozen 2.
Oh, I forgot about that scene. That was hysterical.
That was really funny.
That was really funny.
We don't want to spoil it yet, but that was really funny. He has a few jokes. There's one where he recaps the first movie.
Yeah, it
Dude.
was pretty amazing.
Dude,
It was pretty amazing.
honestly, Olaf had me rolling.
Yeah.
Like,
There's some good
if
moments.
I
that
could
were
get a
pretty funny.
clip of just Olaf's bit through Frozen 2, I would 100% sit
Dude,
down and
Olaf
watch that
was
again
so
by myself.
annoying in Frozen 1. Like,
Dude, no, he wasn't.
had
He
a
was
few-
also hysterical.
No,
Yeah, I agree
he had
with
a
that.
few
He was
good
so
jokes.
funny.
I
He had a
agree.
few good jokes.
Brent
Like,
hated Olaf.
like
in
his
Frozen 1.
his joke where he's like, in Frozen 1, where he's like, oh, I've been impaled. Like, that joke killed me
That
so
was
much
funny.
as a kid. That killed me. But, like, most of him was like, I'm a wacky snowman. But in this one,
Well, to be
That's
fair,
what
he
he
is a
is.
wacky snowman.
doesn't mean I have to like it.
I'm
Because
saying
you don't
we-
like good
but I'm
humor.
just saying, if he is a wacky snowman, you can't get mad at him for acting like a wacky snowman.
I just didn't enjoy
Yeah,
it.
they wrote
That
his
just
role
reminds
well.
me. Remember that one time when we were in the break room on lunch, and we were talking about Frozen 2 for whatever reason, and someone brought up, someone said, I can't remember. Someone said something about Olaf, and then Brent's over by like the coffee maker, like I think you were heating up your soup or whatever, and he like slams his fist on the table, and he goes, "Olaf is not funny." Like he like and like everyone like turned and looked at you because I think that they thought you were joking, but you were legit like you're like Olaf sucks. I hate Olaf. He's the worst character in all of Frozen.
I
Like,
was
you were like going off for
I was
like
like,
solid 30 seconds.
I was like, dude, I'm so mad because like every time someone wants
See, there
to
he
buy
goes
me
again.
a T-shirt, it's got to be Olaf on it. And no, I don't want Olaf on my shirt. I just want an Elsa T-shirt. I want to put Elsa on my chest. Like I want an Elsa shirt. Why?
you might want to rephrase that.
Why? No,
Yeah, no,
I'm not.
that's
gonna,
exactly what he meant.
I meant what I said.
Oh,
But,
okay.
like,
Exactly what he meant.
why? Why does it have to be Olaf? Why? Because I'm a guy, I have to get Olaf stuff? No, I hate Olaf. I want
Olaf's
Elsa.
funny. Olaf is
Olaf
funny.
is very funny. Like, extremely funny.
I'm gonna get an Olaf
In
tattoo.
Frozen 2, he's pretty funny.
I'm gonna get an
In
Olaf
Frozen
tattoo.
1, he's funny.
In Frozen 2, it's funny because like he has this like, he's more adult humor, and I really enjoy that, and not like, like adult humor.
I will
but I
say-
mean like more knowledgeable, like more, like smarter humor a little bit.
I see what you're saying.
I wasn't understanding the touch. I don't know if y'all noticed it. I'm sure Brent did. They tried to like they were giving Olaf more emotions, like, and I'm assuming it's because the age of kids that really related to Olaf or really related to that movie the first time it came out are going to be probably teenagers now,
Yeah.
and he was going through puberty.
Yeah.
100%.
I know.
Olaf was going through
I know
like
it was.
he was. I don't know if you noticed that, but that's
Yeah,
100%
yeah,
that was.
100%.
But also like
'Cause he was growing up and he was getting more like down and stuff.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was like
he's
he was
like,
starting to get a little depressed. Not depressed, but like
He was talking about the
He was getting,
existential like
Like
nature of
questioning
life.
why,
yeah,
like
he-
what
he-
he's supposed to do.
yeah, he was questioning life, and like he was like I just get angry more often. He's like he was being more emotional,
Yeah.
and like it was clear he was going through puberty. But I was like, honestly, like props to Disney for displaying
Yeah.
that in a extremely well mannered way that relates to kids. Like honestly, I don't think they could have done a better job.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it was really
Because
good.
like it wasn't forced at all. If you're an adult, you know exactly what it's talking about. But I feel like if you're a kid going through that, you're just like, huh, this is normal, and it doesn't. It's it wasn't like a lecture. It's not like they throw it in there and it's like a lecture. Like, hey, this is normal, kids. It's like it was part of the movie. It made sense, but it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of kids will relate to that. I just thought that was really neat
I feel like they did
that they made
really
Olaf
well.
go through puberty without like forcing it, but like you could kind of subtly tell. And I feel it's because of the age group that was really attached to that movie when the first one came out.
It's been
and it's been 6 years,
Yep.
so they're right in that phase.
Mm-hmm.
So if they go back and rewatch it and they see that, like I feel like that's just perfect. I thought that was really good.
That's definitely the age range that I'm in.
I said the main age range that related to it. I didn't say the only
I'm
people that
19 and I
could.
still love Frozen.
I didn't say the people that could. I still can't believe you were 13 when that came out, because I would have been. I think it was 16.
Yeah, I was in 8th grade.
I was 16.
I don't
Probably
remember
16 when it
how
came
old I
out.
was when I came out.
Probably would have been 17.
Yeah. I mean, that's how
Senior
old I
year of high
was,
school.
like, doing the math. But, like, I don't really remember when it came out.
Yeah, probably senior year.
Well, I do, actually, because I was working in the movie theater. And I only worked in the movie theater for, like, a summer.
Was it the summer after you graduated?
Yep.
Yeah, see, I told you senior year.
Yeah,
so
so it
right
was
after
like-
your senior year of high school.
It was... Well,
I think it came out
in, like... I started working there, like, in the spring-ish. And it came out... What would it came out?
Came out around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was, like, still in theaters. Like, I'm working there, and it was still in theaters. And, like, this is... Like, because it was giant. Like, the first Frozen stayed in theaters forever.
Yeah, it came out my
like,
junior
Frozen
year.
was still in theaters, and they were dropping it on DVD. Like, I'm like, how the hell are we still selling tickets? Like, it's literally
I'm
coming
about
out.
to buy
Also,
it on
who's
4K.
going to?
It's
who-
coming out on Blu-ray. Like, it's in our... Like, we had a big theater. Like, it was like a 20 theater...
Yeah, that's what I
place.
don't understand. Who is going to the movies to watch? Like, who's going to spend $20 to go see a movie if you can buy it on Blu-ray and own it?
Yeah, like, it was our smallest theater, but it was like, dude, it's coming out on DVD. Like, it's out on Blu-ray this week. Like,
I
how is
saw
it
like
still
4 times in
having
theaters.
times?
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I saw it twice.
So you would have been in 8th grade when it came out.
Yeah, I said that.
It's wild to me. I feel old. I'm not.
You're not that old.
Y'all are making me feel really young.
You are. You're a baby.
You kind of are.
You're the baby of the podcast. Baby Brent. Dude.
No. I hate that. No, don't bring up
Baby
Bonnie with a
Brent.
chance of meatballs. I hate that.
Oh, wait. Is that
No.
what that's from?
Oh, God.
I didn't
Oh,
even
God.
know
Wait,
those.
what?
I didn't even know that.
What is this?
What is this? What's
Oh,
Baby Brent
no.
from... Hold up. Google's coming.
No,
Brent.
you didn't know about it?
No, I just called you Baby
Brent
Brent.
just ruined his own life.
I really did.
Baby Brent.
Nothing
Oh, the
new.
first thing I type up is Baby Brent. Is Andy Samberg the voice of Baby Brent?
I think so.
What is Baby Brent?
Baby Brent,
Stop.
cloudy with a chance of
Oh
meatballs.
my God.
What is this?
Ethan, look at Baby Brent.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
Baby
God.
Brent.
I am done.
Brent, this is what you're gonna look like in like 5 years.
Please no.
Baby Brent.
Baby Brent sardines. Wow.
I hate that so much.
Do you like sardines, Brent?
No.
When you said that made me think of that really old meme, the Burger King meme.
Burger King foot
Yeah.
lettuce.
Have you seen that?
I don't think so.
Burger King foot. You know top
the last
15s.
thing you want.
And
on
your
your
Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be
what you get.
it might be exactly what you get. I
No,
think.
I didn't. I said it right.
I don't know, but have you ever seen Top 15s?
Nope.
He
Oh
made
my-
a song.
He has the most annoying voice, but like, it's all like creepy stuff. Like, he goes over like Reddit posts. It's actually Top 15s is not bad, but like for some
Yeah,
reason
but
when
he made a song.
yeah, I know, but like for some reason, like this one blew up, and it was like, you know, it was Reddit post, and someone posted a picture of them standing in 2 buckets of Burger King lettuce, and it got posted.
Gotcha.
So he was going over like Reddit posts, and he was like, number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. And like that blew up for whatever reason. It's so funny. Those memes are actually pretty good. I missed that one.
We should probably get back to Frozen 2.
I mean,
So
it was
So
okay.
let's talk about Frozen 2
yeah,
in general.
so what's
Thoughts?
our non-spoiler thoughts about Frozen 2?
I enjoyed it.
I honestly,
good.
I did. I liked
bold
it.
take.
I-
Not a hot take, just a bold take. I like it better than the first Frozen.
I'm not surprised.
I think a lot of people are kind of coming to that consensus.
I like
I
the
saw a lot
first
of
one
people
better.
that weren't.
I like the first one better.
Real quick, I'm going to address the common review, and then I'm going to debunk it.
Oh,
Basically,
can you debunk a review?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm just going to go over it.
It's like you can only
Your
really
review
debunk
is
facts.
wrong.
You
No.
do not dislike this movie. You actually like it.
No,
It's
but
actually the best animated movie.
a lot of people were saying that, like, the main takeaway is that there's a couple things, that the songs aren't Let It Go level, and that there's...
I agree.
I would agree with
I would
that.
agree with
and
that.
There's one thing that they do that they don't commit to, and that it sucks. I disagree. I don't really care they didn't commit to it. I get what
What is
they're
it?
talking about. Well, I
Okay,
guess
we'll
we'll
get
get
into
into it. I get what they're going from. Like, it does kind of suck when you're like, oh, crap, is Disney going to do that? No, they didn't.
Disney's gonna do
Yeah,
what?
I didn't think they were going to do it, but...
Oh,
That'd be my guess.
can we can say
kinda.
that, right?
No,
Because it didn't happen.
no.
No.
Because that's a big part of the movie. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, are they going to do it?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, never
Yeah.
mind. I forgot it kind of happened.
And
Yeah.
I got really
We'll
mad
get into it though.
during that
But yeah,
part.
Yeah, Brent was really upset when that happened.
And
I
then...
was upset a little bit near the end. But yeah.
Yeah. We'll get into that, how I reacted
will.
to that other part.
Yeah, when we get to the spoilers.
But, and then, I don't know. I like the songs a lot. I think there's a couple songs that I'm gonna be honest.
You can talk
and
about the songs because those are pretty public.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
the-
gonna be honest. Like, you all know, Let It Go really helped me as a kid.
Let It Go slapped.
There's a couple
Let
songs
It Go
I
was a
really
slap.
liked
It's pretty
at
good.
the same amount as Let It Go. I think Into the Unknown I liked a
Into
lot.
the
Okay,
Unknown's
I-
gonna be the big one that comes out.
I
of that
did
movie.
like Into the Unknown.
But I also don't like.
I will
Panic-
say-
Panic sings it, and it's not a good version.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
I will say, the soundtrack for Frozen 2, way weaker than Frozen 1 soundtrack.
I disagree. I feel like
I
it's
would
on
agree.
par.
Nah, I would agree.
No, I will.
It's
Some
way weaker.
Frozen 2 songs are better than some
I think
Frozen
peop-
1 songs.
I think people just
But
want it to be heavy
overall-
hitting like Let
no,
It
no.
Go.
Overall,
Nah, because do you want
there
to
are
build
more
Snowman's a bop
songs.
too?
I was gonna say there are more bops on Frozen soundtrack than there are on the Frozen 2 soundtrack. No cap.
I can understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I think Frozen 2 songs, I feel like we're a little bit better in the sense that they're really good at storytelling during the songs.
I see that. That's why I like Into the Unknown when she started singing because I listened to the Panic version when it came out like a couple weeks ago.
I really
I tried
did
to
enjoy.
avoid the soundtrack.
I listened to the Panic version. I really only paid to the lyrics, but then like she started singing it in the movie, and like I'm like, oh, this is that song. Like I was like, I know I'd heard these lyrics before, and like she
I don't know.
obviously did a way better job.
Yeah, no,
And
she
Panic,
did.
and like it just relates to what's going on in the movie at the time.
Mm.
So I like that a lot.
Yeah, I really liked it.
That's a good song.
I
That's
really
probably
did
the
like
only
that
one I
song.
think that would come out.
I
of
need
that
to pull up
movie.
the soundtrack real quick because I need to remember what
That's
the
okay.
other,
I'm not worried
what
about
the
it.
other song I really liked was.
What was it?
Well, if
What-
if you couldn't remember, then you probably didn't like it that
I
much.
just don't remember the name.
There's
How's
really
it go?
not another one I liked.
Brent, will you do a cover? Do you think we can
Uh,
get B Rent to do a cover of Into the Unknown? A rap
Maybe.
cover where he remixes it?
Oh, Show Yourself was so good. That's the
Okay.
one I really liked. That one was amazing.
Which one?
Show Yourself, where Elsa goes to the place
Oh,
and finds the thing.
yeah,
It's very descriptive of you, Brent.
yeah. Yeah.
That was a bop. That was
It's
a
not
whole
as good as
bop.
Into the Unknown.
Into the
I
Unknown
hope
was
this isn't a
definitely the
spoiler,
banger of the movie.
But Elsa puts her hair down.
chill. Chill.
Dude, I thought Brent.
Brent, chill. Yeah, I heard an
As soon as
audible
it-
gasp
As soon as it
when
happened,
she put her hair down out of the braid. I hear Brent go, "Oh," and I was like, "Hold up, Brent." I was like, "Whoa."
she like took off her. She like takes off her shoes or something.
Yeah, she took
and,
off
like,
her
takes
shoes,
off the
and she took off her like
thing on
shawl
the back,
or whatever.
and Brent's like, oh,
I guess it wasn't
Oh.
a jacket, but it was kind of. But
Yeah.
She took off her top layer, like she was wearing a dress, but she took off her top layer, and it was just. She was
fully
just-
clothed.
Yeah, and
She was fully clothed still.
She became that Walmart pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Brent went, "Oh my!" And I was like, oh, "Brent, calm down." It was
Right before the movie. He definitely went to you. He goes, "So, first time I saw Frozen was 6 years ago. I was
Oh, no.
13. And now I'm 19 and Elsa can fuck me." And I'm like, Jesus, Brent.
yeah. He said, "Now I'm
Jesus.
legal." That was rough.
Now he's legal. She probably doesn't want to fuck you.
You know what? I don't know if I would go with Idina Menzel, but I mean her voice, if I had a blindfold.
Damn,
Her
Brent.
voice
That's rough.
with them. That's rude as hell.
That is very rude.
I
But-
guarantee you, she's a billion times better looking than you ever will be.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, that's a rip.
But
I'm just
like
defending her.
100%, it's just one of those like I couldn't be with Idina Menzel knowing that
No,
she's
you could not.
Elsa.
You definitely
No,
could
you
not.
never
I mean,
could
yeah.
be,
Hold
Brent.
up. Are you
You
saying?
never
Are
could
you
be.
saying? Are you saying? Given the chance to be with her being the fact that she's Elsa would be a no go for you?
What if she
I didn't
dressed up
say,
as
like,
Elsa?
Maybe if we
Hold
talked
up.
for a little bit, I'll be like, all right.
Brent,
I'm
what if she
warming
dressed up
to
as
it.
Elsa for you?
I'd
You're-
be okay with it.
You're acting as if like she has to have you, but you're too good for her because
That's
she
not how it
doesn't
is.
look like Elsa.
No, it's all just a joke.
Brent's like,
Idina
yeah, I'm going
Menzel's
to
cool.
turn it down. I'm going to turn it down.
Idina Menzel's cool.
I'm
That's a
sorry,
joke.
you don't look like Elsa.
Could you imagine? He sees her on the street, and she's like, "Wow, you're so handsome." He's like, "I'm sorry." She's like,
You're not Elsa.
You look nothing like Elsa. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
I thought you would look
It's
different.
not that. It's just
I
like
thought you would look like.
It's
thought
not
you'd
that.
be
It's like
animated.
if I was with her, I would only think of Elsa.
I got you.
That's really
But
weird.
don't you only think of May right now in your current relationship?
Shut up. No, I don't. I hate that. Don't talk about that.
So,
Not a funny joke.
have you
Bad
been?
joke.
Have you? I don't want to know the answer to this question, but I already know the answer to this question. But I have to ask it.
No.
I know that's not the right answer.
The answer's
100%
yes.
No.
yes.
The
I,
answer is
I know
no.
the question. The answer.
I know
yes.
the question. The answer
What's
is
the
no.
question?
I don't want to speak it in my house right now. The answer is no.
Have you Rule 34'd Elsa
no,
yet?
No.
Yes, he has. Brent, don't lie to us.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest.
He 100%
And I'm-
has.
I'm kind of scared that I'm saying this on the podcast.
He definitely has.
That's not the point of the story. When I was a wee lad,
We laugh.
I really enjoyed the movie. So I wanted more of it.
Oh, he didn't even rule 34. He just rewatched the movie.
No, I
That's all
wanted
it
more of
took.
it. So what I did is I read Frozen fan fiction.
Oh my god.
A lot of it.
That's worse. That is so much worse
Yep.
than Rule
Yep.
34.
Yep.
Sam's over here doubled over. I can't.
That is so much worse. That's so much worse.
Oh, I didn't think it could get worse than Rule 34.
It's like 50,
Rule
shade,
34,
50 Shades meets
a
Frozen.
children's cartoon character, but reading Frozen fan fiction because you love the film so much. It's just, it seems worse to
Some
me.
of them were just so wholesome and like they filled me with warmth.
I don't know what's worse, a wholesome fanfic or a non-wholesome fanfic.
I like the wholesome ones.
Yeah, I know. That's what's kind of concerning me.
Okay, I mean,
I'm not surprised.
I don't do
but
that anymore, so don't bully me too hard in the comments.
But we can.
Don't bully him in the comments.
But we can
it's
bully
gonna be
him-
like a disliked video on YouTube. Most disliked video. It's gonna take over, baby.
No, the baby got. It's not the most disliked anymore.
What is it now?
YouTube rewind.
YouTube Rewind
yeah,
20,
yeah, yeah.
2018. Dude, that
Okay,
was so bad.
We do need to get back on topic. So this is our.
It's not even that big of a heavy hitter. This is a slow week for us.
It's a heavy hitter for me. What are you
I'm
talking
just
about?
kidding.
This is Brent's favorite movie.
So final verdict. I didn't even think about a score. You two go ahead first.
Okay, so just so we preface this, animated movies are going to be on a different level than.
I feel like that's without a given. I think my thing
Yeah.
with ratings.
I think
is
we
like,
need to give it.
I feel like when you rate something,
You gotta
can't
rate
say
it for the
that's-
type of movie it is.
Yeah, and you only have to say because it's like when you do that, you get the people that are like, oh, they gave Death Stranding a 6.8, but Imagine Babies a 7. Like, no, they're not rating it of game of all time. They're just rating them as games in that
Yeah.
genre.
No, I
feel
got
like
you.
that's how
compared
should-
to, I got you.
I feel like
I
that's
get
how
you.
you should rate everything. You shouldn't
No,
take it of
we
like, oh, that
understand.
movie's. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying like You
Our
shouldn't be like,
audience?
oh,
Are you
that
saying our
movie's like-
audience is stupid?
Shut up, Ethan. I'm
Not saying you.
crap
I'm saying
for
everyone
today.
listening is a fucking idiot.
So, question though on this one: am I comparing this to other animated movies or more other animated movies? I guess geared towards children more than. Because like,
What is the other category? Just Sausage Party? That's about it.
no, I would say more like on the Spider-Mans.
Oh. I mean, that could still be
Well,
a kid movie.
There's still kids. Yeah,
Okay,
there's really only a couple
Then
that are.
I got a solid rating. I think
Yeah,
I got a solid one. Frozen 2 was very good.
yeah.
It was a very
I'd
good
agree.
movie.
Go ahead and give it a score for Frozen 1 as well. For
Frozen
like, comparison.
Frozen 1, I'd probably put I like a 9.2.
Okay.
Frozen 1. Top notch, very good for animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
Frozen 2, I'd probably put more 8.7.
Okay.
So it's very good. I don't think it tops the first one,
Definitely does not top the first one.
but
for
it
me.
is very good still.
All right.
And I
We're
still
gonna-
think
we're gonna leave
it's
Brent-
not my favorite animated movie, but it's still up there.
Yeah, we'll leave Brent for last since he's gonna have the most strongest opinion on this.
Mhm.
So I'd say Frozen 1. I'd agree with Sam.
It's got it.
Maybe not that high for me, but like 9, solid 9, easily.
Okay. Yeah.
If it would, maybe an 8, high 8, super high 8s. So yeah, 8.9 to 9.1, somewhere in that range.
Mm.
Respect.
Frozen 2, definitely. No, don't get me wrong, great movie. Just wasn't as good for the first one as for me. Probably 8.5, 8.5, 8.6,
Mhm.
somewhere in that range. I mean, really good. I really enjoyed it. I like the first one better. It stuck with me in my head. Olaf, I think, was funnier in Frozen 2, though. I will say
Agreed.
that.
I agree.
Olaf was
The
funnier in Frozen
animation
2.
I thought was way
Oh, I will
beautifuler
say
in
the
this.
animation
Well,
was astounding.
and
that
that wasn't
once
that
that-
wasn't a typo. That was a Frozen reference. Beautifuler.
Okay, how
No one
did you
caught
just say
it.
you didn't have a typo while speaking?
Shut up! Why do you always have to play semantics, dude?
I just say you said beautifuler and you said that wasn't a typo.
Well, like,
Did you spell it wrong
what am I
as you
supposed-
said it?
Am I supposed to say, "Oh, it wasn't a dyslexic fit"?
Dyslexic fit. I don't know. There's this one specific scene where the raindrops are like coming up, or like the steam. I guess you know what I'm talking about. The
Yeah.
condensation.
Yeah, when she's trying to. Yeah, when water has memory.
Yeah. Holy
Oh.
shit! That animation
oh, yeah.
was
dude. That looks
insane.
like real life.
That
Yeah.
looked nuts.
Yeah, I heard you say something.
Yeah. I was like, that was
That was like, dude,
beautiful.
that's real life.
Yeah, though that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was
I agree.
crazy. All right,
The
Brent.
animation was amazing.
What's your rating?
Okay.
Do we need a drum roll for this?
I've-
Can you insert a drum roll?
It's honestly not going to be what you think it is.
Can you insert a drum roll? If you say anything like that's not above a 10, I would be shocked. Because I feel like you're gonna say out of 10, definitely 11.
No, shut up. Okay, I've been thinking about it a lot, and for Frozen 1, I would give it an 8.5. For Frozen
Really?
2, I would give it a 9.
Oh,
I
Can
don't.
I ask what a 10 is on your scale?
yeah.
I don't want to give it a 10 because I don't like being like.
He doesn't want to give it a 10 because he's waiting for Frozen 3 to be a 10.
Yeah, can I ask you what
I
a 10
hope.
is? What
I
is
hope.
your favorite animated movie of all time?
Frozen 2.
Then how is it only at a 9?
If Frozen 2 or
'Cause you
Frozen
think
1
Frozen
and
t-
Spider Verse.
Because you think Frozen 2 could be better?
No, listen. I
put
don't. I
Spider-Verse
don't
and
like
Big
giving.
Hero 6 above Frozen 2
Oh yeah,
on my
Big Hero
list.
6 is in my
Those are
top
the
five.
only. Those are the only two that are above it on my list.
Yeah, Spider-Verse.
I don't like
and-
giving things 10
Spider-Verse is
because
my
I
number
feel,
one.
I feel
Spider-Verse,
like-
Big Hero 6, and Up are definitely at like at least a 9.5 for me.
I feel like giving things 10
Spider-Verse
is
is like a 9.7 for me. and that's
Yeah,
my favorite
Spider-Verse
one.
is 100% like a 9.8, 9.9 maybe. Spider-Verse is
It's close.
easily
You honestly
the
could probably
best
give it 10.
animated film I have ever watched.
Every part of it's nuts.
Yes.
Soundtrack.
Big Hero 6.
Soundtrack.
Wild.
bombs, dude.
Big Hero 6
Up.
is my
Big Hero
second
6,
favorite
very
movie for
good.
a while.
Big Hero 6 is
I love Big Hero
Big
6.
Hero 6
Alright,
as well.
alright.
Alright, hang on. Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
hear Brent's.
I don't want to give.
Explanation.
I don't like giving things 10s a lot because I feel like.
Wait, a lot. So that have you given anything a 10?
Dude, I don't know.
No, I was asking. No, that was a legitimate question because you said a lot. So I was
I'm
wondering
just-
if you
I'm
gave
just
something else a
saying.
10.
I probably would have given Frozen a 10 when I watched it. At one point, shut up. I gave Suicide Squad a 10 out of 10.
Oh
on
my
YouTube
god.
On his YouTube review.
review.
I
And
remember that conversation you and me had because I said
it's not a 10.
because
Definitely
you
not, but
you
I was
100%
hyped.
you thought we were gonna relate in this moment because this was the first time I picked you up, and you thought we were gonna relate.
I didn't think I was gonna relate.
No.
At that moment, I knew you hated Suicide Squad.
I was like, I made an account to leave a review on that, and Brent was like, so did I, and I was like, okay, this could spark a friendship, and I was like, I gave it a 1, and Brent's like, oh, I gave it a 10, and I was like, get out of my fucking car right now.
But I don't know. I'm trying to not let the hype settle in as much as I used to do with movies.
I respect
I
that.
feel like you couldn't hold back with Frozen because you were so excited. Like, you
I
100% let the hype
And
overtake you.
I don't think my
you
opinion's
were
gonna,
the hype for that movie.
Yeah. I don't think my opinion's going to change, but I also want to leave room to if later on I think about it, I'm like, hey, that is a 10, then it's a 10. But I want to give room.
That's
For
why,
thought.
Wait.
yeah.
Food for thought.
Yeah. Right now it's a high 9. Like, and then Frozen 1 used to be a 10 for me, but I think reevaluating the scale compared to Frozen 2, I think it's an 8.5. It's only 0.5 worse than Frozen 2.
I respect the
Yeah.
opinion.
Well, no. Yes. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I like Frozen 1 better. I think for me, the main reason I like Frozen 1 better is because I liked the music better. I think the music was definitely
And
better.
I
in Frozen
definitely get what you mean if you're wanting bops. Like, if you're
1.
wanting
Dude, exactly.
a lot of
Let
things,
it go. Bop.
It
You
is
want
a
to build a
bop.
snowman?
If
Bop.
you're wanting things you can just play in your car, like, I get that. But
Well,
I
I'm
feel
definitely
like
not listening to it.
I-
On the way home, Brent got so mad.
I got
Because
insanely
he wanted to
mad.
turn it on.
No.
Did you find a metal remix?
Absolutely.
No,
we listened
I
to
knew
a metal.
it. I knew it immediately. He
I
was
said-
like, all right, I got something for you. I'm like, Ethan, I swear to God, if you put a metal remix of Let It Go on, I'm going to lose my mind.
Here's the
Oh
thing,
my
though.
God.
Brent
Oh my
100%
God.
sang along the entire time.
I did. I was like,
Actually, it took him a little bit. The first part, he's like, Ethan, I hate this.
And I still
and then
hated
as soon
it,
as it
but,
got to the
like-
chorus, he's like, let it go. He was singing along. Of course, the guy was screaming, and it was metal music, but Brent was like in his own head. He had the regular version playing in his head, and
I
he was
did.
just going along with it. But, like, dude, that song bops. The metal version, it goes
does
hard.
not. But I feel like the music is better in Frozen 2 on the scale of storytelling. There's a couple bops, but I feel like, yeah, Frozen 1 had more bops. Like that first beginning song in Frozen 1, amazing. Like Let It Go, amazing. Like God tier. And a lot of other
God
songs. Are
tier.
really-
It's been a
Dude,
while.
there
It's been a
was-
while since you used God tier.
That is true.
Would you say Frozen 2 is God tier?
God tier. Like
Okay.
deity tier.
Deity?
Deity tier.
What's deity?
Deity?
Deity.
Like,
Oh, deity. I thought
Yeah.
you were.
Like a god.
I
but
heard
like,
a paused.
yeah.
I heard deity, and I was like, "What's deity?"
dude, there was this deleted song from Frozen 1 called Life's Too Short. It's so good, and they don't put it on like any services or anything, and it's like one of the best songs in Frozen 1, and they cut it out.
How'd you
They-
find it?
They replaced it with the reprise for First Time Forever, that reprise.
For the first time in
Yeah,
forever.
it was the reprise of that, and that's really good. I love the reprise. But Life's Too Short is the song they were gonna play when Anna goes into Elsa's palace. Really good, and I wish they would have kept it in the movie. That's my piece on that.
Okay.
So Frozen 2 spoiler section. If you haven't seen Frozen 2, we love you, but please go away.
Or
We
you
are
can
going to
listen if you
You
spoil
can
want.
listen if
you
you
can still
don't
listen if you
care.
don't care
Well,
about
if you don't
spoilers.
care, then
Like,
yeah,
if you-
join us.
All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
Yo, that bitch
They almost
dead.
killed Elsa.
I really thought they killed her. I really did.
I didn't. There's
I
no
knew
way
they
they would
weren't
ever
gonna.
do it.
I knew they weren't gonna,
They'd
which is
never
why I
do
was
it.
shocked. Like, I think
I
it
got
would've made,
so mad.
I think it
though.
would have made the movie really good, but
They weren't gonna
also
kill either of
it
them.
wouldn't work. You can't do it in this movie. You just can't.
I'm not a huge fan. I mean, the more I think about it, I'm like, okay, I love Anna. I
See,
really
as much
do.
as he's getting upset right now, I'm surprised he gave it better ratings than Frozen
I know.
1.
I love Anna a lot. Like,
See, and Brent was
Elsa,
pissed.
Elsa gives the spotlight, but like, I love Anna. I really do. So I was kind of happy to see her as queen. Like, I thought it was really cute.
No,
But I
you
also
weren't.
got so
Brent,
No,
mad.
you
were
weren't. You
pissed,
were not
dude.
happy at
Brent,
all.
you were
As soon as
slamming
she's
the-
like, I know exactly. She's like, what'd she say? She's like, I promised to leave Arendelle in good hands.
I like to take
And
care
as
of
soon
it.
as she
Yeah.
said that, I
and
was
as
like,
soon
no,
as
don't
she-
do it, don't
and
do it,
she's
don't
like,
do it.
and she's like, I know
know
exactly
exactly
how
what-
to do that.
And then Brent's like
And then
slamming.
Brent's like
he's
smacking his arm on the fucking hand, and he's like, and then like it pans, and then Anna's queen, and he's like, I'm like, I had no problem with that. I thought that
I
was
was
really
fine.
good. I
And,
thought it was fine.
Yeah, it
I
connects
was like,
the
that's pretty
Forest
neat. It gives
and
both of them
Arendelle.
equal power. Like, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and I do like that a lot.
I don't need.
I do
don't see.
love Anna, and I think it's cool that she's queen.
It made sense.
I really
Elsa,
like.
So Elsa's.
I
like,
really liked the fact that my baby Elsa was an independent queen.
Would you call Elsa a biddy?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Disney movie, so but it was like super predictable when like the chick's like, "Here, look at this scarf. There's the 4 elements, and the middle is actually a 5th element." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh wow,
Oh, really? There's a
would
5th
have
one.
Never
I
guessed
wonder,
that
and then you're
Elsa
like, I
is the
wonder
5th
what the
element."
5th element's gonna be. And I'm like,
Wow, and so talking like the whole movie, how there's a bridge between the two of them. It's like
Yeah.
it's obviously
yeah,
the person who's
100%
born.
at the beginning of the movie where
I-
we're like, we went to the enchanted forest. He's like, and then something happened, and someone saved me. I'm like, okay, it was your wife. And I thought,
Honestly,
like,
I didn't see that.
yeah, I was like,
I didn't see that come on.
yeah, I was like, it's his wife. I thought that was implied there.
Yeah.
Like that's how obvious it was to me. I thought
Dude,
it was
they
implied
actually
there, and they
made
never
the
said
mom
it. And I
talk
was like,
this time.
maybe it wasn't.
And
And then
she
later,
sings, dude.
Yeah, she didn't
She has
talk
a
in the
full
first
song.
one at all.
that's because her vocal cords were broken from the fight back in the forest.
Makes sense, even though she literally threw him in the back of a thing and hid.
I didn't mind how things weren't really that subtle. Like I get it. I definitely
No, I
get
understand
I
how it's
definitely
not.
get the criticism. It didn't bother me. Like I don't know. I think there's sometimes I go into movies and I'm like I'm not expecting like a Tarantino movie. Like I'm not
Yeah.
expecting.
Could you
like,
imagine if Tarantino directed Frozen 2? Holy
he would have
shit.
killed Elsa.
Yeah, she would have been dead.
Dude, that's what we need. We need a I want to see some big name like action director. Like I want to see
Like, come into like a Disney animated movie.
Yes.
That'd be
Like
pretty
give
funny.
me a what's that dude's name? Explosion guy. Cannot think
Michael
of
Bay.
Michael
I
Bay.
want to see a Michael Bay Pixar film.
What about like M. Night Shyamalan?
What?
Or
Maybe.
like, he does some like
Maybe.
really good horror movies. That'd be fun too.
Jordan Peele.
Mm.
Okay, dude, stop.
Dude, no, Jordan Peele is so good.
He's okay.
Dude,
He's
shut
the
up. He's
Quentin
so good.
Tarantino of this generation.
He is the Quentin Tarantino of this generation.
Whatever you say.
And
Yeah.
Brent and B Rent is just like
The
B Rent
Eminem.
is the Eminem of this generation.
The baby B.
Well,
Rent,
actually,
dude.
no.
I
he's
like
not there
B.
yet.
Rent's music.
B Rent is probably the Eminem of next generation
Oh,
because
yeah.
he's
B. Rent's
he's
like
not there
B.
yet, but
Rabbit,
he's
dude.
definitely gonna
He's
get
like
there.
MGK.
Yeah,
right
he's like
now.
B Rabbit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Rabbit right now.
He's doing some local stuff right now.
He's doing some local stuff. Have you done any local? Has he done any local shows?
He's working on it. There's like there's
I can
some,
hook you up with somebody.
Yeah, B-Run would like that. There's some
Are
that
you
B
for
Run's looking for. Yeah, he's got to finish recording some of his bangers so that he
I mean,
can
I don't know if
actually,
you're gonna like. I don't know
mean-
if B. Rent would like the kind of people I can hook him up with, but I know like, I have a friend that talks to a lot of, like, Louisville local rappers,
Mm.
and she's like, I don't know. We'll talk.
If
Me and
B
Brent will
Rent
talk.
if B Rent played a live concert, 100% would go.
I'd go too, dude.
There's one at Meg Bar I could get you on in February.
I am. B-Run
I don't think B Rent can get
I
in.
don't think you have music.
Well, I don't think B Rent can get into my. Can you play if you're not 21?
You could play. They would let you in. They're not gonna ID you if you're playing.
It's true. All right, we need to make this happen. When is B Rent? I want B Rent on the podcast.
We need a B. Rent song first.
Do you think B Rent would allow us to
sample
use
one
some
of
of
his
his
songs.
beats?
I want to write a song for B. Rent. I still need to. Get
I
on
will
that.
talk to B-Run. Like he's expressed interest of putting some of the music on the podcast.
We need
like
like a
as an ad
sample of
break?
it. Yeah, yeah, an ad break.
But Frozen 2, I enjoyed it a lot.
Olaf
guys.
was amazing.
Dude, no, when he was recapping the
That was funny.
That was
he was
hysterical.
he's like, and then their parents died.
that was
Dude,
tragic.
that was savage. That was
Dude,
the,
Dude,
was
that
one of
was
the
so
funniest
sad,
parts of
and
the
it was
movie.
so funny because here's the thing: like us three, we all busted out laughing.
Yeah.
like we
Dude,
busted.
Everyone else was like,
but
shook.
I could hear like.
Everyone
Did you
was
hear the
shook.
gasp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, he said.
was weak,
Because
though.
they were like, oh, he said the parents died. Like he was like, and then they died, and then everyone goes, and then we're just fucking dying.
Yeah, because like the forest people are asking about like, how did we get here or whatever, and I was like, well, actually, and then like just recaps the whole entire first movie.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
but
I
it was
liked
really
that a lot.
funny.
It was really funny. It was worth it. I liked it.
I liked Elsa playing charades. She was so cute.
What?
Oh my God,
She literally did.
She was actually terrible at it.
She goes.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm like,
When she was playing
how
charades,
can she not play charades? She can literally make things out of snow.
yeah, that was
But
fucking
she's
stupid.
cute.
That
Just
I will
literally
say,
make it out of
I
snow, and then
totally,
here it
I
is.
hated that scene because she's like, "Oh, I wonder what her word was that we didn't guess." She looks up and it was
ice.
ice. It's fucking ice.
Literally
Okay?
just go.
Even
Yeah, but
even if she's
Anna-
got a, even
yeah,
if she's
but
got
Anna
a
even said that she didn't like that it was. She didn't think it was fair that Olaf could transform. So I guess Elsa was like, "Okay, I'll just do it myself."
no.
Nah, she could have easily just like made the thing ice.
That's too obvious.
Yeah, that's what Olaf was doing the whole time.
Yeah, Olaf's stupid though.
Dude, no, that scene was
And, well, he
hysterical.
won charades, so
Yeah, he won charades. That was so funny though when he was doing charades. That was pretty
really
good.
I thought it was really funny when they're on
Dude,
when
Sam-
they're riding the thing to the forest.
We totally forgot to talk about the movie.
It's like Kristoff.
We 100% forgot to talk about God Bless America.
We're not doing it this
I
week.
thought we were doing it this
No,
week.
because Brent hasn't watched it.
Brent,
I was-
you're supposed to
I was
watch
dealing with-
it.
Don't talk about what I was doing with, but I was dealing with a lot of stuff
Yeah.
last night.
Oh, no, you're good.
So yeah, we're doing. So Kristoff, it was Kristoff, Olaf. It was the four of them riding to the forest,
Mm.
and like Olaf
yeah,
and Elsa fell asleep, and Kristoff's just like
Anna was
talking
really
about it, and
Funny
Anna's
in this
like,
movie.
"Oh, so you think I'm crazy?"
Yeah,
And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And
I thought that
he's
was
like,
funny.
No, I just think you were maybe a little naive.
Yeah.
And she like backs away from him, and he's like, "No, I mean like new to love," and he's like trying to correct everything like the way he's saying, and I was like, "That is such a thing that happens."
I know,
And, like that was such a
Anna's
good
character felt
relation
so
to like
genuine in this movie.
that was good for like us, like a lot of people that are like in relationships, like not there, like knowing that people.
Yeah.
That part was really funny. I was like looking at Brent at the end of near the end of the movie, like when like Anna's trying to save everybody,
Yeah.
and I'm just
I
messing,
hate you so much.
I'm just messing with Brent. Cause like you get the whole like Disney gets the whole rep, like all the old Disney princesses is the whole like damsel in distress type thing,
Yeah.
and like they don't do it anymore,
Yeah.
which like is completely understandable. But I like look at Brent and like Anna's about to get like stomped by a troll,
Yeah.
and Kristoff comes in and like swoops her up, and I look at Brent and I go, "Oh, look at that, whole damsel in distress getting saved by Kristoff."
I guess so mad.
And then like she's on the bridge and she's about to fall and she jumps, and like
And
both of them grab her. And
both
I'm like,
the men
"Oh wow."
save her.
Back to back times getting saved by men, and Brent's like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna kill you." And I'm like, "Brent, I'm just messing it."
Brent
I
like yelled the F word at the end of the movie, and I was like, Brent, like I get you're excited, but there are children here. Like literally, the movie ended, and Brent goes really loudly, "That was so fucking good," and
Okay.
like there's literally like 6 kids sitting in the row in front of us.
Why
There's-
does everything gotta be for kids? Kids hear it, their parents say it.
No,
that's
that's-
yeah, a good amount of parents say it.
I agree with that, but that's also their.
That's the one thing my parents never said it when I was little, but like they do all the time now. I
Yeah.
do all the time now, so it's
Yeah.
like my mom still gets mad.
Yeah.
I'll like get home and like I'll start saying it, and she'll be like, "What'd you just say?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
My mom's the
just-
same way.
Kind of have a mouth now.
Yeah. For sure.
Dude, I was gonna say, I do like when they were talking with Anna, and they had the lines, because Elsa was like, "No, you can't go," or whatever. Like, I don't want you to get hurt. And Anna was like, "Dude, I literally, like, climbed a mountain, got frozen, was, like, saved your life, and, like, went through all that crap."
Yep, just for her to like tell her not to do anything.
Yeah. And, dude, when they were, the few times they mentioned Hans, and all, like, the reactions, it was so funny.
When she like broke his glass when she was in the
Yeah.
when she's like walking through the memories. Do you
Oh,
not remember
yeah.
that? And like
Yeah.
she walks by Hans and like she like shatters him because he's out. Yeah, she just shatters him or whatever.
That, and then I
That was
guess when
good.
they're doing charades or something, and like he mentions Hans, and she's like,
How'd she go? Do it again.
"No,
Do it again.
no,
Why not?
stop staring at me."
You're hard to look away from.
It's true.
That's true.
Elsa doesn't feel the same way though, unfortunately.
Well, no, Idina Menzel doesn't.
Dude, you know what? So it's weird. I was gonna say last podcast, but it's really next podcast. So next podcast, we will be talking about, fuck. Next, the podcast we recorded yesterday
I
that's
already know what
coming.
you're trying to say.
That's coming on Thursday. We were talking. I don't know. We were talking about tattoos, I really think Brent should get a Frozen tattoo.
I agree.
I don't know what I would get.
A
That's
snowman.
No.
Honestly, you could get just get a little snowflake.
That'd be cool.
Stop
Dude, you
hitting
could
the
get
Sorry,
like the
sorry. Did it one time.
you could get like the thing from this movie where it's got like the 4 runes
Oh,
pointing
yeah.
into
The
the star.
diamond? Actually, you could.
That actually would
the
look
first
kind of
time I
sick.
saw the runes,
That would look kinda
Ethan was
sick.
like, "What?" Because I was like, "Bro, the runes."
Yeah, no, that'd be sick. Like seriously,
That would
like,
actually look kind of sick.
like you get all 4 of them. Boop 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 boop.
Nah.
No,
right there.
or if you get like
I don't
the
Or you get one
the
of 'em?
square, like the whole square, like
Or
all
get,
4
get
pointing
the, get
into
the fifth
star.
one.
I don't
Get
know
the fifth one because you love Elsa so much,
Yeah,
and
get it on your
she's the
heart.
fifth one.
Get it on your heart.
I just don't really want that on my skin forever.
But it's your favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, but
That could change.
I don't want the runes.
All right, then get Elsa tattooed on you.
What's your favorite rune? The little fire thing, adorable. The
Oh, yeah, that
gecko,
lizard. That was
Yeah.
so cute.
I think it was adorable.
Wait, so the lizard was the rune?
Yeah, it was a fire rune.
The lizard was.
Well, it's a fire element.
The lizard
That
was.
was the whole thing.
I
The
want that
the
100%.
lizard was fire. The horse was water.
Yeah, I got the horse.
The wind was
Yeah,
the,
the water
leaves,
not.
and then the earth was the trolls.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh.
the 4 elements.
I
right
didn't
there.
know. I didn't know the lizard was
That's like
fire.
the whole thing. And at the end,
Gale, the breeze.
and at the end, like
Yeah,
all
I
4
got
of
I
them
got
do
the
stuff
rest of
together.
them. I just thought the lizard was some cute animal. I didn't know he was
No,
fire.
it's supposed to be fire. That was the thing that was running around fire the whole time, and then she can cool it off. Like that's why they're so good together.
Oh, I don't know how I missed that. Actually, I did fall asleep very briefly
Bruh.
during it, so I probably fell asleep when he got introduced the first time. So it was probably why I went over my
Did you
head.
really miss that when like she trapped him? She like chased
Maybe.
him down.
No, I remember him chasing him. I don't know. Maybe it just went right over my head. It might have just went right over my head that he was supposed to be fire. I got
do-
the rest of them.
I do want to say the last time was the first time we met Ethan's girlfriend. So shout out to Ethan's girlfriend.
Her name's Blair, actually.
I didn't know if I wanted to name drop her on the podcast.
She's not gonna listen to it. It's fine.
Yeah, she's not supportive.
It's not that she's not supportive.
I love messing with you guys' girlfriends.
Yeah.
Don't go near my girlfriend.
I'm never even gonna meet her. Oh, that might change.
That's true. She's gonna be on the pod though.
She's most likely not going to be on
Dude,
the
I want her
pod.
to be on the pod.
Brent,
She's already said she doesn't really want to be on the
I
pod.
don't care.
does she
She
listen?
doesn't watch movies that much.
Does she listen?
Does she listen?
She doesn't have time to listen.
So she's not supportive.
That is not what I said.
How did you not cycle that back around to literally what just happened?
I know. I'm just trying to like cover myself.
Okay. Well, if she doesn't listen, then she won't know.
Maybe she wants
you
to
said she wasn't
uncover
supportive.
yourself.
She listens. She's like, I'm gonna listen to this for once, and then they bring it. She's
And
like,
then
they're
the
like,
one
oh, they
ep-
brought
the
me
one
up. How
episode,
nice.
Brent's like, she's
And they're
not
like, yeah, she's
supportive.
not supportive of me. And they're like, she's like, Brent, how could you say that?
She's very supportive of me.
Is she supportive of? Does she also like B Rent as much as you do?
She's not a huge fan of B Rent, if I'm being honest.
Damn.
Her and B Rent don't really vibe that much.
I could see that. Just because if B Ren like talks about bitches, then like she definitely isn't gonna like it.
Yeah, she's not a huge fan of B Rent. Like every time they hang out, she's not really vibing with him.
Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense. It's hard to sometimes rap careers are hard to have girlfriends.
Dude, B Rent's a cool guy. I think a lot of people like get confused because we have like the same name, but I think that's why B Rent started talking to me in the first place.
That would make sense.
That
That would
makes
make
sense.
sense for sure.
I genuinely like B Rent. I think he's a cool guy.
Do you?
Yeah,
So that's your totally unbiased opinion.
unbiased opinion.
Could
Absolutely.
you say it's?
No, Darren's gonna pull his sponsorship.
Would you say it's?
Darren's gonna pull his Patreon.
Would you say it's?
No.
Would you say it's?
What? I think Brent just pulled an abdomen.
Did you pull?
Brent, what did you just do?
Stop touching the mic.
I think that's pretty uncultured.
I'm gonna have to edit that.
Opinion.
I'm gonna keep hitting you.
Is that the end of the episode?
We just lost the patron. All thanks to Ethan.
It was worth it. Is that the
Was it
end?
worth it?
Are we done?
I guess so. Are you guys done?
I don't know.
think
I
I'm
didn't know if
done.
you. I didn't know if you had anything
If
else
you
to
have
talk
to
about.
talk more about the
Anything else?
movie.
I know Brent can probably go on about Frozen
What are
forever.
your thoughts
But
on the moments killing her?
Good. What?
Do you think they should have killed her?
No.
Do you think they should have killed Olaf?
If they wanted to, I wouldn't be like, But like,
I almost thought it was real cringe at the end when they mentioned to build a snowman, but I forgot Olaf was still dead, so it wasn't as cringe.
yeah, it's not really cringe. I feel like that's what their whole relationship was built off of as kids, though.
Yeah, it was building snowman, so it makes sense. Wasn't as cringe as I initially thought it was when they first dropped it.
So you redact your statement.
I do, because as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh,
wait, what
that was forced. But then it's like, oh shit, Olaf's still dead. So it's not his force because they got to build him back. Like at the very end of the movie when like Elsa and Anna come back together, and she's like, oh, is it really you? And like, I'm like, yeah, of course it's really her. Like, what the fuck do you think?
Yeah.
And then like,
yeah, I was so confused at that because like she sees her sister and she's like, is it you? I'm like, who the fuck else would it be?
And then like,
well, it could be like a spirit or like something.
I guess.
Yeah, but the spirits were all okay. Yeah, because we saw other characters, but all the spirits, remember, they were totally blue and made out of
I'm not saying
ice.
that spirit.
And
I'm just saying like it could be like a ghost or it could be something. It could be like something taking the shape of Elsa. Because like if she just thought her sister died, so if she's like sees her sister, she's not gonna be like. I'm sure she might try to be a little pessimistic. Like, is that really you?
Yeah, but then she's like
After
to
all she's
Anna,
been
and
through.
she's like, do you want to build a snowman? And then that's when she like brings Olaf back. So that was cute.
It was pretty nice.
And then Olaf didn't die, so that's good.
Unfortunately.
Olaf made the movie. His whole time, he's like,
in this one, he was really
it's
good.
like,
well, 100%, 100%.
what was he saying like the whole time? He's like, do you ever just like, when you're getting older and all the stuff? What was he saying like the whole movie? It's like the whole ongoing theme.
He was concerned about the next step in life.
Yeah,
He was concerned about what he's supposed to do, what his purpose was.
that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
I really like how he's kind of like growing up and talking about change and everything.
Or him just
and he's
running
like,
into the.
He's like, Anna, I'm feeling kind of angry. That part where he was running into the thing had
Dude, that
me
was so
dying.
fun- dude.
I don't know why I was dying so much.
That was so funny because like he's running into the thing and then they get like, she opens it up and they get pushed out and he starts running back into it. And it like cuts away and like almost zooms out on him, and you can see him still running into it. And I'm like, oh my god, he just hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
I love slapstick humor so much.
Dude, that was funny. Yeah, I really
That
liked
bar
it.
was really good.
All right, well, Ethan's got to leave us and go to his dingy second job.
Dude, I'm trying to get a new car, all right?
Bro, buy a cheap car.
Dude, speaking of new cars, real quick.
Stop.
Dude, I went out and so I drove the 19 Civic Sport.
Yeah.
Honestly,
How much is that car?
the
34?
one, so they were asking, so my dad's friend went and looked at it, and he actually like went and talked to a dealer because like he's really big into cars, so he likes doing all that stuff. So I went and talked to him. So even though we weren't buying, like we weren't looking to buy now or soon, the asking price is like 21.10, and he got him down to like 19.4, and like we weren't even looking to buy. So still, he got him down $2,000. I'm gonna put down $2,000. I wasn't planning on buying 2019, but like, here's how it made me realize how rough my car drives. Cause I honestly thought I was hydroplaning when I was driving it because it was so smooth. I was like, in my car, I start my car and I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it. It's
I mean, that's how
shaking
my
and
car is.
vibrating, and you can't feel it in that. And like, it's nice.
I mean, it's a new
Also,
car.
you know that green one? Remember that green
It's one
one?
of the ugliest cars I've ever seen in my
Dude,
life.
no, dude. There was a sign. There was a sign last night. I drove past Tattoo Charlie's, and you know what I see? I see that exact lime green Honda Civic Sport LX, and I'm like, that's a sign. It's like I gotta get it.
That's the ugliest car
I
I've
gotta
ever seen.
get it.
If you get that green car, I don't know if I can be friends with you.
That's okay. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Like get like a white or a black or the gray one's good.
Dude, I like the gunmetal gray.
Yeah,
That's
the
what my mom's
gunmetal
got.
gray
My mom's
one's
got the
good.
gunmetal gray. It's nuts.
All right, let's wrap things up. Please make sure to follow our socials. We are either the Uncultured Opinions or the
UO podcast on Twitter.
On Twitter.
And check
Uncultured Opinions on Instagram.
I think it's the Uncultured
It's
Opinions.
the Uncultured Opinions.
You'll
So-
find it. It's probably the one with the most amount of followers.
Or you can just go to our
got
YouTube,
10
look in the
followers.
description, and all our information is there. Check out our Patreon. We have some really good tiers. We have for $2 you can be a clout chaser, and we say your name on the podcast. We didn't mention our Patreons, Darren and Mr. Anonymous.
There we go. Finally.
You could also leave
Finally.
a little message if you want us to say anything.
Yeah,
We'd probably shout it out. Keep it PG.
I think that's
Doesn't have to be
I think that's
PG.
the $10 tier.
Keep it. It doesn't
good.
have to be appropriate. Keep it nice.
Yeah. Keep it things
My
we can
bad.
say.
Yeah, keep it things that we won't get canceled for. Don't be offensive.
I mean, we
guess
just
is what
won't
I'm
say
trying
it
to say.
if we
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Don't
just
be-
won't
don't be
say it.
offensive.
If it's
bad.
offensive, we won't say
Yeah,
it.
It can be
we're not gonna
crude.
say it.
But it can't be offensive.
Or
Yeah,
if
if
it's
you
like, or if
drop
it's
an
like,
F word
check
in
out
there.
my,
It could be like a really terrible joke.
or if you're
also.
trying to get us
Yeah.
to check out your SoundCloud, we won't do it.
Dude, hold up. I feel like if they're
What if
paying,
B-Brand's trying to get us
if
to check
they're
out his
paying-
SoundCloud?
if they're paying and they want us to shout out their SoundCloud name, I don't see a problem. With
I'm
that.
not shouting
Highest
out
donation,
SoundCloud
we can
rappers.
click on the link.
Exactly. Anyway,
Yep.
hit us on Patreon. Blah blah. Is that it? Are we good?
We're good.
Is that a good one?
And real quick, we're doing a Thanksgiving episode, all about Star Wars.
Yeah,
Check
that one
it
will be
out.
out on
Thanksgiving.
Thursday.
Yep.
Thanksgiving
Which is
at
Thanksgiving.
Tune in. On your drives home, drive to
midnight.
wherever you're going.
Midnight of the night before Thanksgiving. So technically Thanksgiving. As soon as it hits Thanksgiving on the clock.
That was way more complicated than it needed to be.
As soon as it hits Thanksgiving on the clock.
As soon as
Yes.
Thanks hits.
I like it.
All right, that's a wrap.